Hello friends. In today's video, we will explore one of the most mysterious and debated works in horror literature, Necronomicon. This book, said to contain the laws of the dead and ancient spells, has remained a topic of discussion for centuries. But is it really as dangerous as they say? Or is it merely a fictional myth? Let's uncover the true nature of Necronomicon and the secrets of the mysterious books that inspired it. First, let's dive into the origins of the Necronomicon. According to legend, it was written by a poet and sorcerer named Abdul al-Hazred, who lived in Yemen in 8th century AD. It is said that al-Hazred spent 10 years in the Rab al-Khali Desert, located between present-day Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. There, he studied the ruins of ancient civilizations and allegedly came into contact with jinns and demons. Eventually, he compiled his terrifying experiences in a book called Al-Azif. However, it is rumored that one day, while walking through a marketplace in Syria, he was violently torn apart by unseen entities. Over the centuries, some copies of this book spread from Syria to Greece. However, powerful states and institutions like the Vatican reportedly destroyed any public copies and hid them in their archives. By 1926, almost no traces of the book remained. Yet rumors persisted that secret organizations and government agencies used the surviving fragments of the book to communicate with jinns and beings from other dimensions. Necronomicon owes its place in popular culture to H.P. Lovecraft. In the 1920s, Lovecraft frequently mentioned Necronomicon in his horror stories, incorporating it and its supposed author, Abdul al-Hazred, into his fictional universe. Lovecraft was fascinated by Eastern mythology and ancient mysticism. With an Orientalist approach, he incorporated Arab mythology and pagan canoists into his tales. However, throughout history, there has been no real evidence of the existence of Abdul al-Hazred or his book, which leads us to conclude that the Necronomicon is entirely a product of S.M. Lovecraft's imagination. Still, some people argue that Lovecraft was actually inspired by ancient texts when he created this book. In particular, certain mysterious books about Egyptian mythology might have formed the foundation for Lovecraft's Necronomicon. In reality, there are indeed some historical books that may have inspired Lovecraft. In the 13th century, an Arab historian named Al-Hafiz wrote a book called Wonders of Egypt. This book discussed the gods, magic, and creatures of ancient Egypt. Although the original copies of this book were lost during the Renaissance, a French translation has survived to this day. Additionally, another ancient book, Akbar Zaman, contained extensive knowledge about Egyptian magic and gods. It is thought that Lovecraft might have drawn inspiration from such books when he created Necronomicon. While Necronomicon may be fictional, there are real, dangerous, and banned books in history. One of them is Shams al-Ma'arif, written by Sufi mathematician Ahmed al-Biruni in the 1300s. This book details methods for communicating with entities from other dimensions. Despite the ban on magic in the Islamic world, copies of this book can still be found online. However, reading or trying out the practices described in such books could lead to severe spiritual and physical consequences. While Necronomicon is a product of H.P. Lovecraft's imagination, it is a fictional work inspired by real history and mythology. If you enjoy these kinds of stories, I recommend exploring Lovecraft's works. However, if you're seeking more historical knowledge, it might be more beneficial to look into real books about ancient Egyptian mythology and Eastern paganism. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting discoveries and information. See you in the next video. Take care.